Well, a class action lawsuit has been filed over those long wait times at South Florida DMV offices.
The lawsuit seeks safer conditions in the future and compensation for those who've had to camp out overnight.
One person who got stuck waiting in a long line in Sunrise reached out to Bree Buckley, who then took those concerns right to the tax collector.
DMV offices here in Broward County are under the state's jurisdiction for now. That's until the county tax collector is set to take over next year. But with lines wrapped around the building for walk-in appointments, what is being done and when will it get better?
I got here at 11 p.m. last night.
Why?
Because I wanted to be first in line.
How early is early enough to get in line for the DMV?
So I came out here at 4:30 in the morning, and I've been sitting here since.
It depends on how long you're willing to wait.
We pulled up at approximately 1:30 this morning thinking that we were making good time, and we arrived to a line wrapped all the way around the building.
That seems to be the story at the DMV in Sunrise on Pine Island Road on Mondays, the only day of the week that the license office is open for walk-in appointments. And while some are okay with the wait,
That's life, you know. I gotta adapt to the situations.
it's a health concern for others.
There's a lot of people who have disabilities and who aren't built to stand in line all day. Like me, for example, I have cerebral palsy, and so it's actually not healthy for me to be doing this, but I have no choice.
Anthony Vidiello and his mother Tina are both disabled. They tell me this is now the second time they've camped out overnight.
This cannot be the standard.
After they didn't realize walk-ins weren't accepted on other days of the week.
I'm not feeling too well right now because I always don't feel well if I stay up all night.
I feel like there should be something done about it.
Wrapped around the building. I took these concerns to Broward County tax collector Abby Ajayi.
Yes, we've seen the lines.
Her office will take over the DMV operations mid-2026.
It's awful that is happening. Again, we have some solutions on the table.
Ajayi says those solutions include adding 4 more service centers around the county, no word yet on exactly where, hiring additional staff to make appointments more efficient, and implementing technology to stop scalpers from booking up spots. That's after the county passed an ordinance to ban the sale of DMV appointment slots earlier this month. And the state law goes into effect on July 1st, making it a first-degree misdemeanor to sell the appointments, part of what's causing the long lines.
It is a crisis, and we're working with all the stakeholders.
Ajayi says her office will ensure appointments will only go to Broward County residents, saying about 25% of the roughly 63,000 residents served each month at DMV offices in the county are coming from outside of Broward.
We're looking at the technology that allows us to have an appointment system that advises residents when to come up, similar to what restaurants do.
But that's still months away. So what happens until then? I reached out to the state numerous times asking what is being done right now, but I didn't get an answer. Ajayi says her office is working with the state during the transition, saying help is on the way, as some say they'd rather risk it than waste a day in line.
Yeah, I'm not waiting. Like, if my license is suspended, then it's suspended.
The tax collector tells me in the short term, she's looking to get the state's flow vehicles to help out. That's the Florida Licensing on Wheels, when it's set to be in Pompano Beach on July 16th. In Sunrise, Bree Buckley, CBS News, Miami.
Bree, thanks. Now, within the hour, Miami-Dade County tax collector responded to the class action lawsuit, saying that their office has not been formally served.
The statement released by Daryl Fernandez's office goes on to say they believe the lawsuit is based on events at a Broward location and has nothing to do with them. He goes on to say the Miami-Dade tax collector will respond through appropriate legal channels at the appropriate time.